yes, my cheekbones do exist, believe it or not. Moisturizer. Hello everyone, my name is Ashton and I'm just trying to get it together. Why are there 10,000 fuzzies flying around my face? Okay, so I'm so excited about this video that I had to do it twice. Today we're going to talk about the best products, the most used products of 2020. I'm so excited. We're ready to leave 2020 in 2020. I get that, but I need to tell you about these products. Chances are you've seen them. If you watch my channel, you've seen these products, okay? But I just have to let you know about them one last time. Anybody watch Hamilton? So before we get started, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe if you care about anything that I have to say. And also, check out my Instagram. It's at @AshGetsItTogether. Also, I got a little something going on. Yes. Anyway, in the subscription box, you'll see some links. I am now on Like to Know It. I'm still unimportant. Keep that in mind. Okay, this is not a sponsored video. However, I will have all of these products linked, and if you want to go buy them, I'll get a little hot Cheeto money on the side, and that'll be supporting this channel. But keep in mind, it is still me. I'm not gonna be pushing things on you that I dislike. Okay, FYI. But I'll only be linking things that I like. So, and I'll always say down below if something is for hot Cheeto money. Okay, we good? All right, so just wanted to let you know. I'm super excited about that. Anyway, let's get started and not make this video too long. I'll stop tooting my own horn, toot. All right, so FYI, these are not products that are new to 2020. I'm pretty sure that none of this is new to 2020. This is just an assemblage. This is a combination of the products that were best for me in 2020, what I used in 2020 the most. And keep in mind, this is quarantine. So this is what served me best in a mask or for on the limited go. So keep that in mind. So we should probably start with a moisturizer. So the moisturizer for this year, and y'all know I struggle with that word. I really struggle with that word. Because the North Carolina wants to come out in me, honey. Moisturizer. The moisturizer of the year for me is the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream. I have conserved this. Trust. Trust. Like, I've had to buy other things so I could use this whenever I really wanted to, because I love it and I don't really want to splurge on other, like, I don't really want to pay the really big price for this, but I'm going to soon. I love this. It's so good. It's good to layer underneath your makeup. It's kind of light for if you have like oily skin. I have combination skin, so in the spots where my skin is more oily, here, I can put this on and it doesn't get any more oily, so it's fine. And I can even put it on my dry patches, like my cheeks and my forehead, and they're still moisturized. I don't really know how it works so well, but it does. I think it's great. So let's talk about primers. We'll go for moisturizing first. We have the Catrice Prime and Fine. This was recommended, I don't want to say to me because she doesn't know me, by Andrea Matalano. I want to say that that's how you say her name. This is awesome. It's kind of like if you want to skip a step, and I'm not advocating that you do skip a step, but if you, like me in the mornings, are like, oh my God, moisturizer, primer, and you just want to put this on, it is a moisturizing primer. You just rub it on and it gives your face life, honey. It's great. This one was recommended actually by Nakia Joy. I love it, and I've actually seen it in some best of 2020 videos. It's not the reason why I put it in mine, okay? It's apparently a Tatcha dupe. I really wouldn't know that because I can't afford Tatcha. However, this is amazing. It is the Revlon Prime Plus Perfecting and Smoothing Makeup and Skincare Primer. It is infused with vitamin B5 and hyaluronic acid. It is so good, ladies and gentlemen. It is so good. I love it. It takes care, it hits all the bases. Like, I mean, I have a pore primer here. I have a hydrating primer. This is kind of the catch-all, really, and I love it. And then I have my pore primer here. I like to layer primers as well, so don't think that I'm just like, oh, are my pores bad today? Or do I need hydration? Which I also do that. But I also do layer or choose spots. Like sometimes I will layer. Sometimes my pores are just, and I'm also dry in other places. So I'll layer. Or sometimes I will just like put this, the Benefit POREfessional, on my pores, and then I'll put the hydrating primer where I need hydration. Anyways, it's just kind of a, what does my skin look like that day? But I love this. I know I'm late to the game, but I just got this year, I think in BoxyCharm, and I love it. I bought and tried a lot of foundations this year, but there is one that stood the test of time. There is one that really, really stood above the rest, and it is the Believe Beauty Foundation from Dollar General. This is $5, guys. Like, it's amazing. I don't know what shade this is. Oh, it's in ivory. Actually, it does say that there. The shade range is minimal. Like, whew, they need to step it up big time. I know this is a newer brand, but oh man, that shade range is piss poor. I mean, they have left a lot to be desired as far as their shade range is concerned. Once they step up that game, then there's no stopping this brand. This actually, I mean, it's Dollar General and it comes in a glass container, it comes in a pump. I mean, it makes your skin look beautiful. God, it is just, wow, it kicks the crap out of some high-end foundations, out of other things at the drugstore, but high-end foundations. I've tried some that are complete garbage. This is wonderful. My skin always looks fantastic. So this is the one. It says medium to full coverage. I would say like in between. Yeah, it's medium to full coverage. Like, it's fantastic, I think. Okay, so concealers. I have a dedicated concealer video coming soon. Will it be ranking my concealers? Will it be top 5 best concealers? Will it be both? What is it? You'll see. Anyway, let's say that I picked 2. And let's talk about those. First of all, you have a more full coverage and a more light quarantine style. So I figured that'd be the good way to go about it. Let's do quarantine style. You have the Tati approved, if you care about that or not. This is the Revlon Candid concealer. I about said foundation because I love the foundation, I love the powder, I love the entire line actually. And it says this antioxidant, and I think the whole line is supposed to be anti-pollutant. Yeah, anti-blue light, without sulfates, phthalates, no harsh fragrances, oil-free, and it's medium coverage. This right here, and I wear it in the shade 10, which is vanilla. I think that it's fantastic. There's not a lot of creasing that goes on with this concealer, really. As long as you use a good powder with it, and for me, a good powder, we'll talk about it here in a minute, you have Maybelline powders. The powder that goes along with this, I really like it personally. The Rimmel Stay Matte powder is really good. Laura Mercier also, I mean, hey, let's all be honest. So as long as you use a powder that's finely milled and good with it, it works really well. And you can get really cheap powders that work really well with it. Love it. As long as you know that it's not a full coverage spackle that you're putting on your face. It's really good. However, if you want full coverage spackle, let's talk about the best concealer that I've ever used. It's not Tarte Shape Tape. I'm sorry, y'all know how I feel about Tarte Shape Tape, okay? I like Tarte Shape Tape, I do. But people talk about it like it is without flaw. And I mean, I'm sure that, yes, I know that this concealer has flaws. Like I've had a zit that is so Mount St. Helens-ish that nothing could cover it up. Nothing. I don't care what you say. You could color correct, you could this, you could that, and it wouldn't cover it up. However, 99.9999% of the time, the CoverGirl TruBlend will do the job. It does everything that Tarte Shape Tape does and 10 times more. I will say that. This is the best concealer I've ever tried. And this is in the shade Natural Ivory. I live for this concealer. The shade range for this leaves also something to be desired. I mean, in this day and age, come on, get with it, especially CoverGirl. Like, come on, you've been in the game long enough, get with it. However, this formula is fantastic. You use it with one of those good powders, whether it's drugstore or high-end, and it's going to work really well. It's really good for spot concealing as well. I will get the monthly bumps, like big time. Like I will get them down here, sometimes like on the nose, but they're usually on my chin or on my forehead, big time. And they last and they scar and eventually go away. This covers 99% of them. And and this is just so good. Best concealer I've ever used. Number one, sneak peek for my video that's coming up. So let's talk powders. My best powder, like I've tried a lot of really good loose powders. Laura Mercier, I finally tried this year. I got the deluxe size because I had some birthday money and I really liked it, gonna be honest. But my Do It All powder for this year is going to be the Maybelline Fit Me, but the pressed version. And as you can see, Ashton hit pan. Oh my Lord. Ladies and gents, I did it. And what I like is that you can get the shade right here of like the foundation that you wear in Maybelline Fit Me, if you like it. I love that foundation, one of my all-time favorites. So I love it. I think it's fantastic. I think that it is milled finely enough to where you can put it underneath your eyes. You put it all over your face if you like, and it is wonderful. I also use this next product as like it accompanies this, except I will go, and it's not used as a highlight necessarily. It's not used as its actual intention. Just to be completely clear, I will put it at the tops of my cheekbones. Yes, my cheekbones do exist, believe it or not. But I will put it up here. I will put it down, or I'll put it through my T-zone actually. But this is and oh my God, this is like top 5 of all these products. It's a find this year, top 5 of all these products. I love this product so much. Okay, anyway. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer. And I'm about to hit pan on it. That means something for me. This was recommended actually by Tati, a Tati approved product. It's supposed to be, and actually what got me to buy it, she said it was an Hourglass dupe, and I was like, sold. It's like less than $5, I want to say. And basically you dip your brush in, I put it cheeks, T-zone. And it's not necessarily a highlighter. Oh, I'm sorry, in the shade Reserve Your Cabana. Just gives you this healthy glow. I'm actually not wearing it today at all. What is wrong? Oh, it was in this room and I didn't want to walk in here. Just gonna be honest. But legit every other makeup look that I've worn this year, except for maybe a handful, and you know, I've worn this because it just gives you a healthy glow. It's so good. I cannot tell you how good this product is. Go to Ulta and get it. Make sure I have enough for me to get, okay? Let's talk about brows. This is also all drugstore. I have not been as impressed by a product besides this. And a couple more, obviously. As I have this one. This was a later discovery. It was. This was something that was recommended by Emily Noel. And I was just shocked. I was like, you know, I'm just gonna buy this on a whim, add it to my e.l.f. order. This is the brow pencil, the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe. Oh my gosh. I had no idea. No idea what was about to happen to me. First of all, it's the perfect shade for me. First of all. Second of all, you don't have to press it down. Like, it's the perfect happy medium between having something that's too waxy and it just glides too much and it's just, and something that's too hard and it pulls out your eyebrows. I find that Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, which I like, it's not too hard, but it's almost too hard. This is perfect. It is perfection. It is literal perfection in brow pencil status. Some people like a skinnier pencil. Fine. I've heard that e.l.f. has another one. I don't really want to try it because this is perfection for me. Because I want a thicker one because my brows are werewolf brows. Thank you, Key Darlise. That's a 2020 thing. She gave me that term. Appreciate you. Anyway, it's perfection. I live for this product. I could talk about it for 45 minutes. I love it. You have a spoolie, obviously. Another thing is the Essence Make Me Brow in the shade Blondie Brows. This, oh my gosh. If I do nothing else for work, for makeup, because mask, here we are, I never do this much makeup for work. I'm lazy in the mornings, okay? Concealer, maybe some BB cream foundation, but the very least. And that's it. This is wonderful. I found a really good deal on BoxyCharm, the pop-up sale with the Benefit Gimme Brow. I've gotten like 3 of those. But after I'm done with those, I'm going back to this because it's less than $5 and it does, I think, just about the same thing. So I may move up a shade because actually someone shade matched me in Benefit and I was up a shade from what I thought. And I was like, no way, this is gonna work. And I was like, that's my perfect shade. So I'm gonna go up a shade in this and see how it works. Okay, last thing for brows is the Almay Brow Styler, the MVP. I don't know about you, but my brows move. They have a mind of their own. I need something to make them stay put. Now, I want something to kind of glue my brows down. I don't want them to move. This does that in a way where it's not like crispy. You know what I mean? You don't want crispity, crunchity brows. They move naturally, but they're not like, you know what I'm talking about? So anyway, let's talk about the face. So first of all, we're gonna do an encompassing cheek palette. I had a few of these this year, but the best one, and this one's high-end. We really didn't have many high-end products in this video. However, this one is it. This is the Benefit Cheek Stars Reunion Tour palette. The main reason I'm putting this in here, and I'm gonna take this little brush out of there because it will fall, is because of the cookie highlighter. Holy crap, this is a filter on your face. Wow, Jaclyn Hill was not lying about this, okay? It's wonderful. It looks great every time. I will say that I'm not too impressed by the Hoola bronzer. I like it, but I've heard so much about the Hoola bronzer for years. I thought that it would be the bee's knees. However, it's all right. You know, I think butter bronzer is much better. By the way, butter bronzer's coming up. Don't worry. I like these two, the Dallas and Georgia blushes, and the Sugar Bomb blush. Those are really nice. So all in all, this is fantastic. And don't get me wrong, I love the Hoola bronzer, but I think that the star of this is not the bronzer. Like, it's good. It truly is. The star of it is the cookie highlighter. Moving on to separate cheek items. Let's talk about bronzer. First of all, you have, and really I use this for contour. This is the Physicians Formula Organic Wear Sculpting Bronzer, and this is in the shade Mocha. Man, is this good. It is a cream contour. It has dog hair on it. Sorry. Anyway, it has dog hair on it, so I won't show it to you. But it is wonderful. You can't, what I personally like to do is take a blush brush actually, and I like to brush it on there and then brush it on my face and then blend it out, and it works so well. And I think the thing that makes it stand out the most is that it blends. Like, I actually have a video, and I'll link it below, where I put on too much, way too much. I mess it up, but by the end of the video, it blends out. Like, I don't have to go change my entire makeup look. I just blend, and I keep blending, and I don't even have to blend an inordinate amount of times. Like, I just blend, and I'm like, oh, okay, we're fine. Like, it blends so well. I love it. The other bronzer that I love is also by Physicians Formula. I love Physicians Formula so much. It's my favorite brand. It is the Butter Bronzer, and this is in the shade Light Bronzer. That smell, it's just iconic. The smell is about to go away on this one because it's a little old. I love it so much. It has stood the test of time. It's wonderful. It is the perfect shade for me. I'm very pale, as you can tell. And it's just so good. That smell takes you to a different place. For blush, I love the blushes in that palette. And my favorite blush of all time, really, is the Milani Baked Blush. It's just so good. In the shade Luminoso, it's wonderful. It has this like shine to it that just kind of effortlessly blends in really to your highlight, which I think is nice. Some people are like, oh, you don't need them to blend in. They need to be in different places. I think that's nice. I think it's nice for them to really like seamlessly kind of link together in the summer months, and I think that's wonderful. So I use this a lot in the spring and in the summer. So I love this blush, but I mean, I use it. I think I used it 2 days ago. So well, what am I talking about? So my favorite highlighters of all time are the Physicians Formula highlighters, but my favorite highlighter, my two favorite highlighters of this year besides that one are the Cookie highlighter and this Revlon Skin Lights highlighter. I will link my video down below. It was a dedicated video on this, and this is in the shade Daybreak Glimmer. Oh my gosh, this is also a Tati approved product. She was not kidding. This feels high end. It's what I'm wearing today, and not only, like, I put on a little bit to where it gives kind of like a natural glow plus some. It's not like, ooh, icicle on your face, but it's like in between. So I look, you know, a little dewy, and it gives a little extra, but not too much extra, if you get what I'm saying. I love this. It is not talked about enough. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. One of my top 5 favorite products of the year. I love it. It's amazing. Okay, so I am going to post a video about the top 10 most used palettes in 2020. FYI. However, let's talk about a couple eye products. As far as eyeliner is concerned, the one that I think was the best, this was another recommendation by Emily Noel. This is the Milani Stay Put Matte Eyeliner. This is really, really good. I think that it stays better than any other eyeliner. It's really black, and it is very matte. I love it. Also, okay, I'll link this down below, okay? And I purchased this on Amazon. It's known as the Flick Stick. It is one of those winged eyeliner stamps, and people laugh about this all the time. However, bless you, Spencer. Bless you, Spencer. Oh, bless you. I think that it makes a winged eyeliner so much easier. Here, let's, like, look at that. I think it makes it so much easier. And that obviously on the end goes on the inside of your eye. So you have a left wing and a right wing, and they came from Amazon. And so you have the stamp on one end, and then you have an eyeliner pen on the other. And I use these, and I think they work pretty well. I prefer to use my own eyeliner, but if I'm like lazy, I'll just use this one. I think it works really well. And eyeshadow primer, my favorite clearly is the Milani eyeshadow primer. Okay, so this one I'm probably gonna have to buy a new one because I lost the lid. But this is the best eyeshadow primer. And oh yeah, I'm really low anyway. Yeah, okay, I'm good. I still have some in there and it's coming out. But this is so good. I have tried, and people say it's a dupe for the Urban Decay All Nighter. I agree. I tried that. I had a whole tube of it. I think it does the same thing. I also have the Lorac eyeshadow primer. I think this is better than the Lorac, but I think it does the exact same as the Urban Decay. Last eye thing is the Laura Geller Lash Boss mascara. It's not what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing something different. I'm trying out a product. Check out my Instagram. Oh my gosh, this blew me away. I have tried a few Laura Geller foundations, eyeshadows, lips, things like that, but this takes the cake. First of all, I saw this like plain packaging and I was like, you know, whatever, I was snooze fest. But I got this in BoxyCharm and I was hooked. This is my favorite mascara. Like, I always use Essence mascaras because they are tried and true, like up there. My favorite was always Lashes, Lights Camera Lashes by Tarte. But I wasn't gonna pay that much for a mascara. Well, I tried this and it's my favorite, and it's basically the same price. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same price as Lights Camera Lashes. So I'm gonna pay that when this and my other one dries up, because I feel that strongly. Until I find a drugstore dupe, because y'all know me, I gotta find a dupe. However, this is so good. It gives volume, it gives length. I mean, in some of my videos, I'll look back to a couple months ago and I'm just like, girl, are you wearing falsies? What are you doing? So good. Okay, let's talk about lips and then we're done, because I don't really have a setting spray. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really test any out. I didn't need to. We were in quarantine most of the year. To me, I tried 3 life-changing lip products. Life-changing. I really did. These 3 will be in my top 5 favorite lip products. I will say probably forever. Along with my wedding lipstick and probably my favorite lip gloss, which is probably Morphe, I'll be honest. It's a great lip gloss. Until I find one that's better than that, you know, you never know. However, let's start with liquid lipstick. That's the hard one for me. I can never find one that's good enough, that's not tacky, that dries down comfortably, that stays. Oh, I found it now, honey. Thank you, Nakia Joy. I mean, she got the Revlon Prime Plus for me. Like, that recommendation was great. Sorry, I keep looking at copper. And this one, holy crap. The L'Oreal Paris, I always forget what these are called. I'll put it down here. But their liquid lipsticks, holy crap. This is the first one I got. This is called I Rule. Oh my gosh. These are so good. Let them dry down completely. Moisturize underneath, but don't over moisturize because then they won't dry down. They will stay, they dry down comfortably. I love this wand because it gives you a point to where you can pinpoint where it goes. They are so good. They're thin to the point where they can dry down. They're not so thick where it's like clay on your lips. So good. Next life-changing product. So wonderful is the Maybelline Superstay Ink Crayon. Holy crap, this product. And this is my favorite shade. What is the shade? Trust Your Gut. I love this shade. It has like a cool tone to it. I live. It's like a mauve color. I love it. First of all, let's talk about how cool it is. It has a sharpener, so you can sharpen it on the bottom, right? Anyways, so you just draw it on. Just do a little moisture underneath if you'd like. Rub them in. It feels kind of like a balm. It is much more long wearing than a balm, less so than a liquid lipstick. It is the thing that sets it apart. It is so comfortable. And it's pretty long wearing for how comfortable it is. I love it. I am obsessed with these. They are so good. Like, I mean, they are pretty dang long wearing for how comfortable they are. I love these. I cannot speak highly enough. And to the only lip product that could ever be tied with my wedding lipstick. Actually, I can't tie anything with my wedding lipstick because that's my wedding lipstick. But this right here, thank you, Emily Noel. You did it again, girl. You know everything. She is the all-knowing being of life. Like, she really is, of makeup life and probably everything life. Okay, she's a mother of 3. She's a YouTuber. I mean, she knows everything. I just want to be her, you know? Anyways, so this is the L'Oreal Color Shine Riche Lipstick in the shade Varnished Rosewood. Guys, this is the best. This is my lips, but better. It's my shade, I will say. They have other shades, but this feels like a chapstick. This to me, I'm sorry, Jacqueline, I really am, but this is what I think that her lipsticks were meant to be like. It's perfect. It feels like chapstick. It feels like butter going on your lips. It is beautiful. I love it. It's the best. It's a beautiful shade. It feels beautiful. I love it so much. Look at the packaging. It looks expensive, doesn't it? I mean, it's kind of like the Patrick Ta lip glosses where the shade should be called She's Expensive. Like, that's what it should be titled. Anyways, best. We just did a lot, ladies and gents. It's a lot. It really is. So anyway, if you're interested in any of these products, I will have them linked below. All of these will be on Like to Know It, except for this one. I'll just have it linked from Amazon. Thank you so much for sticking around. It's coming up on my year of YouTube, and I'm so excited. This is just so cool. Thank you for sticking around. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. It's going to be an interesting new year and whatnot. I'm so glad. These are just my favorites of the year. A lot of drugstore. Only a few things that are not drugstore. So yeah, pretty cool. Anyway, so that's it for today's video. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe if you care about anything that I have to say. Also, make sure that you check out my Instagram. It's at Ash Gets It Together. And if you're interested, follow me on Like to Know It. It's Ash Gets It Together, and you can kind of follow what I'm doing over there. Thank you for your support constantly. I'm so glad you're watching. Anyways. So that's it for today's video. See y'all next time.